Listen, let me tell you a cold, hard fact. All the people who don't press the free like button on my videos are the same people that think Dean Ambrose is currently better than Roman Reigns and Seth Freaky Rollins. I'm dead ass serious. These are strange, weird people that need to get their eyes checked. If they think that Dean Ambrose is currently better than Roman Reigns and Seth Freaky Rollins, that is insane. These people are just weirdos. That is a strange mindset to think Dean is doing better than those two guys. It's like, what are you watching that I'm not watching? Like, dude, clearly he will always be the third wheel of the goddamn Shield. Man, this video should be over 100 likes because all the people that don't think Dean Ambrose is doing better than Reigns and Seth are very smart people that know about wrestling. You see, man, this is why the WWF is at a state where it's at now. It's like, this is why these bookers don't take you fans seriously, because you guys are just awful bookers. You don't know about business. I'm all about money. I'm all about business, right? Why would you want Jey Uso to beat Roman Reigns clean at SummerSlam? That is fucking insane. It's like, wow, what are we doing here? What's the point of building up this guy for the past 3 years for him to be beaten by a tag team fucking wrestler? It's like, wow, this is mentally insane. This is like, I don't know, let's say Hulk Hogan gets beaten by a tag team wrestler as a world champion back in 1988. That's the same thing, really. A mid-card tag team guy who was not a singles guy. Let me give you some facts. Jey is not over. Let me give you some game. Some more knowledge about this business. There is a huge difference between being over as a singles guy and being over as a tag team guy. He's over as a tag team guy. He's not over as a singles guy. There is a apples and oranges kind of difference between a tag team guy who's over and a singles guy who's over. When a tag team breaks up, there's no guarantee that any of those two guys will be over. That's why most of the time they have to reunite. Jey is in that category. Listen, you can't value one twin over the other. That's saying, hey Jimmy, fuck you. Dude, Jey is not that guy. And you never saw him as that guy. They've been here for the past 10 years. Listen, let me give you some more knowledge on tag teams that are a tag team versus a tag team that has a Shawn Michaels in it. When you see a tag team that has a Shawn Michaels or a Booker T, we see it from day one. Just like Montez Ford. The first time we saw Montez Ford, we automatically said that guy will be a single star. It's on sight. It's on first sight. It shouldn't take 10 years to realize, okay, this guy is Shawn Michaels. Like, really? No, bitch. That's not how this works. I have a great eye for talent. Dude, fun fact. When it comes to Booker T, he was the first WCW action figure I ever bought. But guess what? This was when he was not a singles guy. He was a tag team wrestler. But I saw he had upside. The first time I saw him, I said, okay, this guy is going to be a single star someday. He's not a tag team guy. He will be a single star very, very soon. Was I wrong? I said that in 1996. Dude, like I said, that shit is on sight. It shouldn't take me 10 years to realize, oh, when it comes to Booker T, he is a great singles guy. Nah, bitch, you have to see that from day one. So when you first saw the Usos wearing that face paint, did you say to yourself, Jey is a breakout singles guy? No, bitch, you have to see it from day one, not years later. Jey and Jimmy, they have the same moveset. They both look alike. There's no difference. They cut the same promos. They have the same mannerisms, same moveset, same fucking super kicks. They are the same guy, just a different name, different hairstyle. They are the same man. Why would you value one twin over the other? That's like valuing Brie Bella over Nikki. They never did that. If you compare their careers, when it comes to the WWE, they never valued Nikki more than Brie, and vice versa. You can't do it. They are twins. You can't confuse the audience. Still to this day, people still get confused on who is Jey and who is Jimmy. That's a bad thing, which means they can't be world champions. But let me give you more examples of you have to see it from day one to realize, okay, this guy's edge and that guy is Christian, right? You have to see for yourself on day one which one will be the breakout single star and who will the other be as a Marty Jannetty. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. Jey is not a singles guy. He's a tag team wrestler. He's not Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston was a singles guy who had a great career as a singles guy. Then he got into the New Day. Then he turned back into a singles guy. You know why? Because when it came to the New Day, they are a 3-man faction, which means you can take out Kofi. And guess what? That group will still be the same. You can take out Kofi so he can focus on singles, and your ass can still book Big E and Woods as a tag team, and they won't miss a beat. What are you going to do with Jimmy? So I'm saying you are burying Jimmy. For what? You can't bury Jimmy. Forever he will be buried. Forever he will no longer be an equal to his brother. That's a bad thing. Why do you want to bury Jimmy Uso? You people are fucking evil. Evil. These guys are twins, not just brothers. Right? This is not a Booker T and Stevie Ray kind of tag team, homie. Wake the fuck up. These guys are not Devon and fucking Bully Ray. It's not the kind of tag team. These are twins. These guys have been a tag team ever since they were born, literally. You can't tell them, oh, he's Shawn Michaels, Jimmy, but you are Marty Jannetty. That's bad. But look, it's not always about the fucking storyline, man. What does Jey winning championships have to do with Roman Reigns? This feud is more than championships. This feud is about Samoan pride. This feud is deeper than championships. That's not what this is about. This feud is not about who's better, Jey or Roman. Obviously, Roman is better. But let's get back to that fluke pin. Listen, like I said, nobody gives a flying fuck about that pin, as I predicted. Nobody cares. People have already forgot about that pin. You know why? That pin was a fluke. Dude, it took 2 men to beat Roman. So how does that make Jey look strong? That was a fluke pin. People still view Roman as a badass. People still view Roman like he is strong, as he is. Roman is still a top guy. Nothing has changed. He does not look weak. That was a worthless tag team match. It took 2 men to beat this guy. How does Roman look weak? Dude, it was a fluke pin. Not a win, a fluke pin. Look, Roman is a monster when it comes to singles competition. Jey is not. Look, by saying you see Jey possibly beating Roman Reigns, okay, that's like saying Bubba Ray Dudley should beat Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is that what we are doing? You want Devon Dudley to beat the fucking Rock? Is that what we're doing? All for a fucking storyline? This feud is more than championships. Look, my God, are you people trying to kill WrestleMania 40? Why would you want Roman to walk into WrestleMania with 2 pins on his resume by his cousin? It's like, dude, you are trying to kill WrestleMania. Dude, look, the 2 biggest draws for next year's WrestleMania will be Cody and Roman. So you want Cody to look strong as fuck as he is now versus Roman Reigns is going to walk into WrestleMania looking weak as fuck. A guy that got pinned by his cousin 2 times and got beaten by his cousin for the championship? Like, wow. So that means that you don't want to make money. So you are saying Jey Uso should face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania? That's what you're saying. You are causing problems. Let's say Jey beats him. Okay. What would be the point of Jey being a transitional champion? All for a fucking storyline? All for a fucking moment? A moment that you would not care about. Let me give you... Look, I'm a psychic. Let me tell you your future if Jey was to be a world champion. It will be worse than Kofi Kingston because you are not going to care. The only reason you care about Jey is because of Roman Reigns. You're not going to care about Jey without Roman. So what's the point? Let's say Jey becomes a world champion and he moves on. The moment is over. You're going to fall back down to earth and realize, oh, holy shit, he's a world champion. What's next? Exactly. Who is next? So you want to see Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller for the world title at a pay-per-view? Is that going to draw eyes? Like I said, what the fuck is the point of doing that? Oh, so Roman will get back a title at the Royal Rumble? You stupid bitch. He will look weak. He can't beat his cousin. If he can't beat his cousin, why should I care about Roman versus Cody Rhodes if he can't beat his fucking cousin? It's like, are you trying to kill WrestleMania? Why do you want Roman to walk in to WrestleMania looking fucking weak? That's not going to draw. You are trying to kill your biggest draw. Right? You're trying to kill your biggest draw on fucking SmackDown. What is Cody supposed to do? How is that entertaining? So Cody will look like fucking Superman while Roman looks weak as shit. Like I said, what will be the point? Jey is not world championship material. He's a jobber. He's a job guy. He's a tag team wrestler. Nobody looks at him like he's Randy Orton, Drew, Mac, Big E. Nobody views him like they see Gunther. Nobody views him like he's Braun Breaker. Right? Nobody sees him as the next John Cena. Why would you have a 3-year-long champion lose his championships to a tag team wrestler who's not a singles guy? It's like, look, I'm going to harp back onto he's not Shawn Michaels, right? Okay, when I first seen the Hardy Boys, the first thing I noticed was, that Jeff Hardy, he looks like a somebody. That dude has upside. That guy has potential. I wouldn't mind seeing him as a single star someday. I felt like, yeah, he has that it factor. I was like, look, I don't know about Matt Hardy, but that Jeff Hardy, there's something about him that I like. That dude has something. That's the same thing when I saw Booker T. I was like, yeah, that guy got something. When I saw Edge and Christian, I'm like, yeah, Edge, that guy, he has something, right? When it comes to tag teams, you either have it or you don't. They either are better as a team or one of those guys gotta fucking break out as a single star. That's the point I'm trying to make. I never saw Jey as a Shawn Michaels kind of guy. That's stupid. He's not Shawn Michaels. You either have it or you don't. He don't have it. Like I said, why would you have Bubba Ray Dudley beat Kane? Why would you have Bubba Ray Dudley beating Triple H? That's not how this works. He's a tag team guy. Are you trying to kill the company? How is that going to draw when Roman looks fucking weak? That is a horrible main event. Loser Roman Reigns lost his championships against his cousin, a tag team wrestler. That's supposed to draw at WrestleMania. Cody versus a loser like him. All for a moment that you were not going to care about. If Jey beats this guy, what's next? This is the Sami Zayn effect. If Sami Zayn was to beat Roman Reigns, what's next? Right? It's like, dude, just get over it. Cody Rhodes he's a top guy. Just get over it, man. Fuck. People are just trying to just draw out numbers out of a fucking hat. Not to give Cody his moment. It's weird. First you wanted Sami Zayn to beat this guy. Then your ass wanted Drew McIntyre to beat him. Then now your ass want Jey? Who's next? Solo? It's like, get over it. Cody Rhodes lost. People thought Cody was going to be buried, right? When Roman beat him. Dude, Cody might be hotter. Dude, Cody Rhodes might be hotter now than he was at WrestleMania. Let that sink in. Cody Rhodes has no championships, and yet people care about what he's doing without a title. Just imagine if Cody was a champion right now. If that audience cares about what he's doing as a guy with no titles, just imagine when he does win championships. People will care about his title matches if they care about his shit now. People cared about Dominic versus Cody Rhodes. Let that sink in. If people were hyped up about that match, just imagine if that match was for a world title. That's what Cody Rhodes brings to the fucking table. Jey is not a high merch seller. He ain't no top 5 guy in the company. It's like, wow, that is a huge spit in the face to our time trying to invest in Roman Reigns. Dude, this means this whole 3-year span will be a huge waste of our time. If this guy gets beaten for his titles by his cousin, a tag team wrestler, who will go back to being a tag team wrestler when he gets beat for his titles? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wins. Fuck your moment. Nobody cares about moments. I don't care about your moment. Fuck your moment. I care about business. Cody is best for business. What part of this don't you understand? Jey is not Randy Orton. Do you know what I mean by that? Orton is a top guy. Bobby Lashley is a top guy. AJ Styles, top guy. Rey Mysterio, top guy. He's in that category. Jey is not. Jey is not John Cena. So what's the point? Whoever beats Roman Reigns, he has to be where Cody is at. So it has to be Cody fucking Rhodes, my fucking God. Like, the whole building sings this man's song. What more do you want on who's over and who's not over? What part of this don't you understand? Cody Rhodes is a top 2 guy in the company. It's not an argument. It's not an opinion. It's facts. It's facts on facts. It's Roman and then Cody. Everybody else is trying to run behind them. My God, like, what are you doing? Why would you have a guy beat Roman Reigns who's not a potential WrestleMania main eventer? That's what this boils down to. Why would you have Roman Reigns get beaten by a non-WrestleMania main eventer? That means this whole 3 years was a waste of time. It's like he's supposed to be a GOAT, but he got beaten by his tag team cousin. It's like, wow, that's a waste of fucking time. It's like, wow, that is a huge middle finger. That's a waste of time. Jey don't deserve this. He don't deserve to beat Roman Reigns. There's only one guy, and that's Cody Rhodes. If not Cody, then Braun Breaker, but it's Cody Rhodes. It has to be a guy who is one of the faces of this company, and that's Cody Rhodes. I can't see Jey Uso on the cover of a video game. You don't know what a top guy is. He's not Shawn Michaels. I'm gonna keep on saying it. Dude, when it comes to the Usos, they are not that kind of tag team where which one will break out as a singles guy. We have never had that kind of conversation before. And we shouldn't have it right now. Because those guys are fucking interchangeable. Jey is not Jeff Hardy. Did you ever compare Jey Uso to Jeff Hardy? Did you ever compare Jimmy to Matt Hardy? No. Those guys are a package deal. Take it or leave it. But hell to the fucking no. Jey Uso ain't Jeff Hardy. He doesn't have that kind of it factor. So no, that's bad for business if Roman was to get beaten by this guy. You might as well say, fuck WrestleMania 40. Because that shit ain't gonna fucking draw. Like, why? Roman will be deemed no longer a monster. If you want to draw money at next year's WrestleMania, you better book Roman Reigns as a fucking monster. Can Cody Rhodes slay the beast? Can he slay the monster? That is a better story. Roman is invincible. In singles competition, that's where he makes his money. In singles competition, not tag team wrestling, you idiots. Roman wasn't beaten clean. It took 2 men to beat him. That don't count. A pin, that's a pin. He didn't beat him. It's like, man, like, why are people trying to kill this company? Just watch All Elite Wrestling. Like, fucking stay away. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to help this company make some fucking money. You have to have a super strong Cody Rhodes go into WrestleMania facing a monster heel Roman Reigns, who is invincible, who beat the shit out of Jey at SummerSlam. He needs to beat the shit out of Jey Uso. That's what this boils down to. For example, let's talk about the late 80s. Would you have one of the Road Warriors pin Hulk Hogan for his world title? Really? Would you have Animal beat Hulk Hogan for his world title? Would you have Hawk beat Hulk Hogan for his world title? Would you have Billy Gunn beat The Rock for his world title? Would you have one of the Headbangers beat Stone Cold Steve Austin? That's what we are talking about. Roman, he is the LeBron James of this generation. You can't have some fucking jobber tag team guy beat this guy. That means this 3 years was a waste of time. Dude, Roman has to pass the torch to the next face of the company. That's how important this title reign is. When you build up this kind of title reign, you have to toss the baton to the next Roman Reigns, or to the next John Cena, or to the next Randy Orton. This is special, right? Okay. That's like saying CM Punk should have beaten Taker at WrestleMania and not Brock Lesnar. That's what you're saying, right? That's like saying Damien Sandow should have beaten Taker at WrestleMania. It's like, dog, like, dude, whoever beats Taker at WrestleMania, he better be a top guy. And he better be a pillar of this company. This ain't no damn game, man. Roman, he is an icon. He is a legend. He is our Hulk Hogan in terms of his name value for this company. He can't lose to some fucking Joe Schmo. Just for a moment, just for a fucking story arc, this feud don't need titles. Now look, when it comes to Roman's last pin, it's like okay, that's all Jey needs. That's it. Jey had his moment. Why are you giving him multiple? Why are you giving him multiple moments? Like he's Randy Orton, like he's John Cena, like he's Dave fucking Batista. It's like, no, he's a mid-card guy. He's a mid-carder. By pinning Roman Reigns twice, dude, that's dangerous. That means you have no choice but to push him as the face of the company. Where does that leave Jimmy Uso? So I'm saying, you are playing a dangerous game. No, you are playing a dumb game. It's like, no, whoever beats Roman Reigns clean for his titles, it has to be one of the top 5 guys in the company right now as we speak, like a Seth Rollins, like a Drew Mack, like a Braun Breaker, Cody Rhodes. That upper tier category. Listen, when it comes to Jey Uso, he is not a B+ player. He is a C+ player as a singles guy. You want a C+ player to beat Roman? That's insane. Listen, let me end it right here. Roman has to destroy Jey Uso in their next match. At the end of the day, Roman has to retain, book him as a monster heading into WrestleMania 40 so people can be hyped up when Cody Rhodes beats him. So WrestleMania 40 can draw tons of money. Do you know why? Last year's WrestleMania drew so much money because people thought Cody was going to beat this guy and they want to see history. Okay, now we will see history next year. So obviously next year, that WrestleMania will draw more money than last year's WrestleMania. Why would you stop that for a moment that nobody cares about? Nobody wants to see a transitional champion, Jey Uso. For what? That's fucking dumb. Look, it's going to be Cody and a strong Roman Reigns at next year's WrestleMania. Just get over it. Stop giving out wild cards. Like, people are trying to just pick any old random jobber out the hat. Next time, shit, man, like, dude, next time we will hear that L.A. Dyke should beat Roman Reigns. Seriously, that's what this is going towards. People will say, I don't know, Priest should beat Roman. It's like, dude, make up your fucking mind, dude. It's like, look, if you are not in the top 5 of this company, you have no business being in the same breath as a Roman Reigns. That's it, I'm done.